Hi Amy, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. So what are we here to talk about today?
I think we're talking about the new Disney Minifigure series.
Really? How do you know?
Call it a hunch. Alright, so this pack contains Minnie. So her head is like Mickey's. It's like a ball with two saucers on top of it and a little tiny ball on the edge for the nose. But she also has two more accessories. There's her skirt, which is not like rubbery, it's solid and hard, kind of like a weird rectangular punch bowl. And then she also has her bow, which you can which you may have to look for it, but you can feel it. As it has little bumps. It's like a butterfly almost. There we go.
Okay, so here's a close-up of Minnie. All right, you can see the shape of her head and the skirt. And again, remember the skirt is solid. Okay, and there's the bow. And you can definitely tell when you feel that, as well as the ears. Okay. Okay, this pack contains Mickey Mouse. Now, the way that you know that it's Mickey Mouse is really the only thing you have to go by is his head. And again, his head is like Minnie's. You can feel the ears and you can feel his snout. Now, Mickey does not have any other accessories, so you have to check you have to check the pack really good and make sure there's nothing else. So that you know you don't have Minnie, because again, Minnie has the skirt and the hair bow. Get that open all the way. Okay. All right. So. Here is Mickey Mouse. Okay, so here's a close-up of Mickey. And again, really the only way you tell is you can feel his head. And there's a good side shot of his head where you can see his snout and his nose. And here from the back and as well from the front, you can see the shape of his ears. And his lack of any other accessories is how you know it's Mickey as opposed to Minnie. There he is.
Oh boy! Alright, in this packet we have Maleficent. Now there are a lot of things to tell that it's her. She has her scepter, which is really three pieces, the diamond, the telescope, and the rod. And there's also her helmet, which... helmet, hat, whatever. But the big thing is her dress brick. It's the simple thing, and the only thing you need to identify her as is she is the only one with the dress brick. So I find that the easiest way. She has lots of capes. Don't bother trying to feel those. You won't. Oh gosh, these capes are confusing. So many capes. Oh, these two capes are actually one. But as I said, don't bother trying to feel it, because you won't. Might help if I put the right cape on first. Here we go.
Okay, here's a close-up of Maleficent. Again, she has several accessories, but the main thing is that dress brick. That's the easiest thing to feel. And she's the only character that has it. So if you feel that, you know it's her. Okay, there you can see the horns on top, which that feels kind of like a helmet. All right, and you can feel her scepter, and remember her scepter is 3 distinct parts. There she is. Okay, this pack contains Donald Duck. Now, the way we know that it's Donald is, first of all, you may be able to tell by feeling his head. Okay, and you can, if you feel around it, so to speak, you can feel his bill. Now, Donald also has a tail. It's kind of a small, sort of like a cottontail. You may be able to feel the part that goes in between his legs and torso. And then Donald also has a hat. Now, the hat is really the only thing that differentiates him with Daisy, because Daisy also has basically the same basic head and has the tail. But again, Daisy has the bow, whereas Donald has his hat. His hat is somewhat round and flat, but it also dips in the middle, and you can definitely feel that little dip. So let's open him up. Okay, and here's Donald. See, here's that tail. His head, and there's the hat. And you can see a little bit, I don't know if you can see that, you can see that dip in the middle. There he is. Okay, so here's a close-up of Donald. Whoops. All right, and as you're feeling his head, you can feel that beak that sticks out. Okay, there's his tail. And again, also notice the shape of his hat. And you see the little dip. You can definitely feel that. There's Donald.
And here we have the Daisy minifigure. She is pretty much the exact same as Donald, except instead of Donald's hat, she has a bow, which is the same as Minnie's. So that's pretty much all I have to explain. Alright, scissors. Right? She's got a tail. That is important. Here we are.
Okay. Here's a close-up of Daisy. Again, her head and her beak are very similar, maybe even the same piece as Donald. The same tail. And again, to differentiate, she has the bow, whereas Donald has the hat. That's what she looks like.